Guys, how are we all doing? We're back. We are back on the tubes, on the good old YouTube. So after a little bit of a break on YouTube, I'm back. I'm back here to do some more frequent TA videos and shill my new favorite layer one that I'm getting pretty involved in. So but first things first, let's have a look at the price of Bitcoin. This is Bitcoin on the 4 hour. You can see that I've kind of drawn in this descending broadening wedge. If you go into the daily, you can probably see it a little bit better. Descending broadening wedge, which is a bullish formation. Usually statistically will break to the upside, and then if we also have a look, it does look like it's just like a bull flag as well. So obviously we've got our move up here. Depending on where you want to take the move from, do you want to take this as the move, or do you want to take this area as the move? I mean, it's quite a substantial move if we took it from here target wise, but if we did want to take it from around this level here, try and give ourselves a general area of interest. We'll be looking at just around probably around 110,000 for the price of Bitcoin if we do break this consolidation to the upside. Just get rid of that. But yeah, where have we seen a similar pattern like this before? Where and when have we seen it? Where is in the price of Bitcoin. When is the answer? So let's go and have a look. Let's go and look way back when. This is just my trading view, trading view ideas. But if we go back here, I think we're going to go to the next page as well, page 2. And let's have a look at a beautiful descending broadening wedge that we have in Bitcoin just here. It's a similar time frame as well. This was about 11 months, and I think we're just over 7 months of sideways trading in the current iteration of this. So what happened? Let's have a look. We'll just click. There we go. And we had a pretty big move, a pretty big move to say the least. Can we zoom this down a bit? I mean, initial move getting us up to well, just call it 60,000 from what was we'll just call it 10,000. So just the cheeky 6x there, just the cheeky 6x. Nothing to write home about. Nothing to write home about there. But yeah, let's take us back. I mean, I'm not saying we're going to get a 6x from 60,000, which I'm guessing would be 360,000, wouldn't it? If my times tables are correct, 6 sixes are 36. 360,000 pound Bitcoin, probably a little bit on the punchy side, but 110,000, a lot more attainable target. That is to say, if we do break out of obviously the descending broadening wedge, what we do have at the moment though is a nice uptrend establishing. We clearly were seeing lower highs and lower lows, and then we had this lower high, then we actually had a pretty much, we can call it a higher low than the lows down here, and then we did make a higher high. And if this is the lower here, if this is the low here, then we can see that this is a higher low relative to this low here. So we then have got a higher high and a higher low, which means we are now in a longer time frame uptrend, obviously within obviously the overall market structure. So we have got everything going for us for a break up here, and easily towards the $100,000 Bitcoin. What is happening with my good old Ethereum? You know, my old friend Ethereum. It has just, this is Ethereum versus Bitcoin, by the way. This is obviously not the price of Ethereum. Ethereum's not trading at 4 cents. But yeah, as we can see, is absolutely on its backside, so to speak. But what I will say in Ethereum's defense is that it is coming up to a very strong level of support here. All this price action all around here, all will offer support around this level. So if we're going to reverse this trend, have a nice Ethereum move, and it's going to happen from here. I'm not fully convinced that what will necessarily be what happens. Maybe we get a bit of a weak bounce, but we just don't really live in the world of Ethereum and Bitcoin anymore. We do have other layer ones, and they are better than last cycle's layer ones. Put it that way. So there is some actual real competition here. That is clearly going to weigh down on this. If we do have a quick look at some traditional markets, DXY generally speaking, has been trading downwards towards this 100 level, which is the level that we need to break and sort of capitulate under, get a nice aggressive move to the downside. That will be obviously when we get the nice move in Bitcoin, probably to 100k plus. As you can see, we tried, we fought, we battled, we tried to get below it and stay below, and as we were unsuccessful, we kind of getting a bit of a slingshot in the other direction. So failed to really get any momentum to the downside. So now it kind of looks like the people will shorten it are just kind of losing patience covering those shorts, and we've got a nice bit of a squeeze to the upside. That, however, assuming it tops out either here or the next level of resistance, turns back down, then we could be in a good shout. Also, obviously, these things are linked. The DXY is obviously the relative strength of the dollar, and then the 10 years the yield on the dollar. Obviously, as the yield goes up, it makes the currency more valuable because you get more yield for it. So yeah, as you can see, it's a pretty similar looking chart, pretty similar move to the upside in the yield, a pretty aggressive move. But we do get these moves, and they often can reverse. But if this is to continue to the upside, I mean, we have taken out this area, we can see area of resistance, continues to the upside, then we will potentially be in trouble. It is interesting to see though, the dollar having that nice move to the upside, the 10-year having that nice move to the upside. But if we also look at gold, not reacting at all, you would expect gold to sell off with a rally in the dollar. Gold usually statistically just prefers a weaker dollar to go up, and obviously the weaker dollar is correlated with higher yields. So obviously the higher yields, it's the same thing basically. And gold is still right up there. So there is obviously a lot of liquidity sloshing about. If we actually want to look at the gold silver ratio, if I can find where it is on here, I know it's one of these here. Yeah, here we go. No, it's not that one. Is this it? This is it. Yeah, gold silver ratio. You can see this is looking like it wants to try and make a move down. If it takes out this support level that we've got down here, then what that would really indicate is like is that basically precious metals are going to go up, because silver being a higher beta play, if it is basically it is strengthening against gold. Obviously with this chart going down will be the gold strengthening relative, silver strengthening relative to gold. That would show that we basically in a precious metals rally, which is indicative of liquidity, which is basically what drives Bitcoin. Also, what else anything else you wanted to have a look at on here? Yeah, let's just have a look at stocks. Look at that, just absolute. It's just everyone says just buy stocks, they only go up, and that pretty much is not happening. They have pullbacks, they can have prolonged pullbacks, but yeah, ultimately to the upside. And you can see another descending broadening wedge here, playing pretty much to the upside. And let's go to my new favorite layer one. I personally believe this has a good chance of being the I say Solana, the next Solana. Yeah, I mean, is it gonna do even better than that? Is it gonna be the next Ethereum? Who knows? But so far as comparisons at the moment, a lot of that is to Solana because of its fast transactions, basically because of its fast transactions. But yeah, it's doing pretty well today. A very good day today. $2.09. Basically not much price action really to go off, but we can clearly see here we've got a low, a higher low, and then presumably we are going to put in a higher high, which means we're going to take out these highs here, continue to the upside. There is a lot of supply unlocks over the course of this year for SUI, and by a lot I mean a hell of a lot, but that is not to say that there are not this will not be a good performing coin, and I don't mean kind of like Solana in the way that Solana did like some massive gains in their last bull run, because I think SUI will struggle. It is already a multi-billion-dollar market cap and it has a lot of unlocks, but there's going to be a lot of projects on Solana, on SUI. It's actually called SUI. Sway, not SUI. Sway. I've heard. I've watched the one of the co-founders quite a few times talk about it, and it is Sway. So Sway is there's a lot of tokens and projects, dexes and things on Sway that are gonna probably do very well. A lot of NFTs. A lot of meme coins. Is probably going to be the new playground basically. Once this next leg of this bull run, and like we start to get the euphoria, the altcoin mania, I think Sway, we are going to call it Sway from now on. In my mind it is SUI. I've always called it SUI, but let's just call it Sway because that's what it's called. But yeah, this ecosystem is going to have massive gains, and yeah, there's people already getting involved in this ecosystem that are making phenomenal gains, not of just on the price of Sway itself and just leverage trading it along, but on a number of the altcoins. I say altcoins and altcoins, a number of the projects, the tokens for a number of the projects that are on Sway, and there's going to be videos on those coming up in the future. So that is pretty much an introductory video to get me back going on the tubes. Apologies for this bit of a makeshift setup. I'm also running on a slowish computer here. I have another there's quite a few computers here to be fair, but I have another two that I've got just for YouTube and video editing, so you'd have to bear with me with getting those set up. So yeah, there we go. We are back in it. We are back on the pretty much what will be daily TA, daily Sway shilling videos. So yeah, thanks for listening, guys. Remember to hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and the like button would be massively helpful. Drop a comment as well in there to say welcome back to the tubes if you so desire. So yeah, thanks for listening, guys, and I'll speak to you all soon.